I'm on the A section of the Green River just outside of Dutch John, Utah, one of the most beautiful places on the planet. And the fishing right now is off the hook.
Nice.
We're gonna be surprising someone with the fishing trip of a lifetime to Elfin, Cove, Alaska from Rivers of Recovery to go fish for king salmon and halibut. Hang on is right. The question is, will he have the guts to go?
This is either a really messed up joke or Ashton Kutcher's out here ready to go, you're getting punked.
2 phone calls and 5 minutes will decide. How bad do you want to go fishing?
Take me somewhere, yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Steal away to where I feel alive.
That's a big fish.
Let me know when I arrive.
There's nothing better than giving someone the fishing trip of a lifetime, especially someone who's always paying it forward. That's why I've pre-selected Troy, someone who's always paying it forward with Rivers of Recovery, who loves to fish. He has no idea what's going on right now.
We've hosted over 300 disabled combat veterans, both psychological and physical. We're an outdoor-based rehabilitation program that combines fly fishing and other outdoor activities with a medically designed curriculum. When you combine the two in a beautiful setting like this, it's what the guys are looking for rehabilitation.
Oh, you know, Rivers of Recovery, it gave me something to look forward to as opposed to, you know, eating antidepressants or various other drugs that the VA was feeding me. It's just been awesome. It's, you know, now I'm guiding. So it's just been phenomenal. Nice. Let me know when you're ready, JC. So this guy thinks that we're filming a promotional video for Rivers of Recovery. What he doesn't know is he's about to go to Alaska for the trip of a lifetime.
About as good as it gets, huh? If you don't mind sharing, like, what was your kind of your day-to-day routine when you were in
We ran combat logistic patrols out of our FOB to other FOBs, did route reconnaissance, route clearance, security convoys, PSD, personal security detail for the battalion commander and the higher-ups that need to go somewhere.
So it was dangerous.
Yeah, everything's dangerous over there. Nothing's a safe job. December 28th, 2010, I was in northern Afghanistan running a combat logistics patrol, and my MATV was hit by an IED and took my 20,000-pound vehicle 8 feet in the air and flipped it. I broke my pelvis in 4 places, my femur, my fibula, massive internal injuries, cracked my head open, and was life flighted out and spent almost 4 months in Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, try to get some, like, right up there. Let it drop right into that bucket.
He was a combat engineer. When he came through our program, he could barely walk. He had catastrophic injuries.
Oh, nice.
Fish on! Yeah!
Nice.
Woohoo! I give that a 7. Give me a 10.
A program like Rivers of Recovery ensures that the psychological care is there, the therapeutic value of getting in the outdoors, and he obviously enjoys it. It's something he's really passionate about, so I think our program was perfect for him.
I tell anybody who loves to fly fish, come to the green. I mean, even if you don't fish, you got to float this river. I mean, it's something that's so spectacular, and you can't put it into words unless you're here.
Green River, I have heard about all my life. I have a lot of friends and family that have fished here, so this was something I was going to put on the bucket list, check off the block.
The great thing about my job is I get to surprise people with an experience that's going to change their life.
There aren't any rapids where this guy's going.
What else? Do you have any other places on your bucket list?
Absolutely. Alaska.
Right now in Elfin Cove, the king salmon bite is on. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I can't wait to share it with Troy. He has no idea what's going on right now.
7, this big.
That big.
Always.
Yeah, we got a couple.
So we just caught my last fish of the day, and we pull into the takeout, and everybody comes down to the boat and helps us out, and they're all kind of hanging around in a circle, waiting for something. I didn't really know what was going on.
I know that you said that this was on your bucket list, and you know, hopefully we'll be able to do that again. And
Absolutely.
And your other bucket list, which, you know, was Alaska. So, you know.
Anytime Rivers of Recovery wants to go to Kenai, let me know.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny that you mentioned Alaska, of all places, because what would you do if I were to tell you that tomorrow morning I have a plane ready to take you to Elfin Cove, Alaska, to catch king salmon and halibut? Would you be willing to blow off the next few days here on the Green River to go?
Probably. I already crossed this one off. Time for the next one.
There it is. We're going, man. They took care of everything. You are all cleared and set to go. We are jumping on a plane tomorrow morning. We're gonna head to Elfin Cove. It's one of the most spectacular places in Alaska to catch king salmon and halibut for the next few days. What do you say?
This is either a really messed up joke, or Ashton Kutcher's out here ready to go, you're getting punked. Really? That's awesome. Wow.
Congratulations,
Thank you
bro.
so much. Can I still come back here though? So everybody's got their bucket list, and I'm knocking out 2 items off that bucket list in one day. The Green River in Dutch John, Utah, and Elfin Cove with Gordy Warble in Alaska.
Wait till he gets the halibut.
That's a nice halibut right there.
Yeah.
Wanna Go Fishing is presented by Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter of hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear. And by Costa. See what's out there. And Penn. Let the battle begin. And for more information about the show, check us out at facebook.com/Wanna Go Fishing Now.
Last ride. Next stop, Elfin Cove.
I was in northern Afghanistan, and my MATV was hit by an IED.
A year ago, he was blown up.
I am bound and determined to go spend time in Alaska hunting and fishing.
Clear takeoff, vehicle take fuel.
We're flying around the Beaver Plain, and I'm looking down at all the bays and the mountains, and I just couldn't believe what I'm hearing.
This is one of my favorite places to visit on the planet. It's a magical place. I couldn't be more stoked about being at Elfin Cove right now.
The pilot banks left, and I can see Elfin Cove, just this little itty bitty group of buildings down there in this beautiful bay. Couldn't believe that I was about to go fishing in Elfin Cove.
Welcome to Elfin Cove. Gordy, Troy, Gordy.
Nice to meet you. All right.
Yeah, I first heard that we were going to have an Afghanistan war veteran here who had suffered some significant injuries. I just felt really honored to be able to participate in something to recognize that contribution to our country.
You know, a lot of times you roll into a place and, you know, you spend the day, the first day, you know, kind of acclimating or at the lodge. Not at Elfin Cove. Gordy wants to get you on the water immediately, and that's the way you should start off a fishing trip.
More time on the water, the more fish.
Always, if you feel a tug, set the hook. A good strong set, but you always want to keep a bend in the rod. Grab your weapon, the pool is open, let them go.
If you can catch the bottom, I'm going to be the one to do it.
On our way out to Gordy's favorite spot for king salmon, I had no idea what to expect. The water was like glass, and the mountains were just pristine in the background.
Okay, fish on.
There you go, buddy.
Don't jerk on him.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's fighting.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah!
Hooking into my first king salmon in the bay was absolutely amazing. That thing was shooting out of the water, and you could see the sun glisten off of the scales, and he was diving back down, coming up and dancing out of the water.
Careful, careful. He's going under, he's going under. Follow your fish, follow your fish, follow your fish. Easy now, easy, easy. Don't horse him. This is a nice fish.
He got that first king salmon to the boat with no problem, and it was a great fish.
That's a dandy.
Ooh!
All right.
Good job. That's a nice one, bro. Yeah! That is a fatty.
So I landed my big fish, and then Matt's spouting off the mouth about how anybody can catch a big fish right off the bat. It takes skill to catch the small fish. Ping, ping.
Fish, 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 fish.
Far right.
Ho, ho, ho. Give it to him, Garrett.
Getting the small fish is actually harder. I think I'll let this one go, Gordy.
Yeah, you're going to have to. It has to be 28 inches. That's not 28.
It absolutely counts. It's
No,
a fish
you didn't
caught.
land it. No, it's got to land on the deck. It didn't land on the deck.
Oh, no.
It doesn't count.
Leadered fish.
Contrary to what you've been told, size does matter.
Sometimes what king salmon will do is they'll come through a school of bait fish and they'll slap the fish with their tail, and then they turn around and get the ones that are damaged.
Really?
And that's what we're doing with these spoons, is we're trying to imitate a wounded fish.
Look at the bendo. Oh, there is something there.
Yeah, there you go. Tip up, tip up. Oh, king salmon, king salmon. Nice and easy now.
That was funny.
He's a jumper, he's a jumper.
All right, here we go.
Out of gear, Garrett, out of gear.
Now we're starting to feel a little kicking around. Oh, you want to dance? You want a tango? Yeah, baby. Yeah. I love that. That was crazy, man. I mean, I was just messing around there. There was nothing there. And then, oh, yep. That's what it's all about right there. Alaskan king salmon, Elfin Cove. Getting her done, right?
He's still small. He's cute. You can put him in your fish tank.
I haven't seen a bear in a couple trips, man. I'm jonesing.
Let's head towards Elfin Cove.
Well, I can tell you one thing about Fishmasters Inn. The view doesn't suck. Absolutely one of the most beautiful views of any lodge I've ever been at in all the years I've done Want to Go Fishing. You can be sitting inside and look out the window and see whales breaching, bald eagles on the treetops. It's gorgeous. On top of it, it's warm, it's comfortable, great food, and the service is amazing.
We're sitting around dinner, chatting, and Garrett asked if I want to go out and check out some brown bears. He knows this place that they hang out, and he's got his skiff ready to roll, so we decided to take off and go check them out.
Garrett took us back into this little tiny bay. You know, being that it's the end of the season and I'm in Elfin Cove, I didn't care what time we did it, I wanted to see a bear. We're over there. Oh yeah, it's moving. Poke the bear, chew the fat.
That little cove that Garrett took us to was incredible. Lots of wildlife, seals, sea lions, and then this massive brown bear that was just chowing down on the grass. Never seen anything like that. We're cruising back in Garrett's little skiff out in the middle of this open ocean, and then all of a sudden, psh, we look off to our left and there's a massive humpback whale that just went down. There we go. Oh, just gives you perspective of how really tiny you are.
When they're coming up and bubble feeding and breaching, and you're in a little boat like that, it's not that I'm afraid of the whale, I'm afraid of the water.
Yeah, it's right there.
This water is 45 degrees. That was the only part that kind of freaks me out a little bit, but we made it back, and it was, it's something I'll remember forever. Coming up next.
Oh, that's a fish. Don't let the line touch the boat.
Yeah! It's day 2, we're leaving Elfin Cove. We're gonna go out and target some more king salmon and hopefully get Troy here a big keeper halibut. That's right, something over 68 inches. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
What a shocker for Troy. Came from Eugene, Oregon over to the Green River. Thought he was going to be filming a little promo for Rivers of Recovery. Next thing, he's on a plane fishing in the Gulf of Alaska.
How did Rivers of Recovery help you?
Before I deployed, I was an avid outdoorsman. I used to fish and hunt all the time. And then when I came home and I was laying in bed pretty well laid up, wasn't able to go anywhere. And once I started to get back on my feet, I wanted to go out and fish and participate in the outdoors, but I didn't really have the motivation to do it. And a friend of mine told me all about the program. The staff members in Rivers of Recovery are combat wounded veterans themselves. Some of them with amputations, some of them with brain injuries, some of them with just broken bodies from years and years of service. So they're able to get out there one-on-one and help you. So it's combat vets helping combat vets.
It's an amazing program.
It is.
I was so stoked to give this gift card to Troy. What they do for everyone in the United States, the blanket of freedom they provide. It's a $500 gift card to Cabela's. So you can go buy your new fly rod.
Awesome. They just opened up a Cabela's back home.
In Eugene, right?
And yeah.
Normally we take our guests to the store and do a little in-store shopping, but we didn't have the opportunity since we left so fast from the green. So that's compliments of Cabela's.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
$500. Time to get some new gear.
Bite, 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 bite. Gordy pounds on the roof, more wildlife. Oh, they're gonna come right next to the boat, bro. This is gonna be cool. This is what you come to Alaska for, is to see stuff like this. We have a whole pod of orcas coming right our way. They're gonna come right next to the boat. It's gonna be insane.
The big bull in that pod was huge. His dorsal had to be 6 feet tall. And when his dorsal would come out of the water, you would see all the other ones come out right behind him. And he was just leading the pod, going on their stroll.
Oh, there's a bunch right here. Woo!
Holy Jesus!
Yeah, they're all right here now.
Oh, this is the best. Look at this, orcas right here. To see these killer whales in their environment, in the wild, is just absolutely magical. Seeing all that water spray and seeing these big bulls and the females and the calves swimming through the Gulf of Alaska, it's special. It's what I remember SeaWorld like when I was 5 years old, but even better now as an adult. Wow.
These are huge.
Well, if you guys didn't get some good shots there, I don't know if we can help you any more than that. So.
Each time the jig hits, you can tell you can feel the contours of the bottom of the ocean. So it's a constant release of line and bringing it in so that you're just hitting it just right.
It's bottom. Oh wait, might be a fish.
Oh, that's a fish. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Might be a halibut over here.
Keep on. Don't let the line touch the boat.
Oh, I think we got a big halibut going now.
Watch his drag.
When you see bendo like that and you hear grunts coming out of somebody, you know it's a big fish. And if it's a fish like that in a spot like this, it's most likely going to be a big halibut.
That's a nice halibut right there.
Yeah.
Keep the line tight. Keep the line tight. There you go.
Oh boy, you got a big fish on there, dude.
This makes up for all your little itty bitty minnows.
You know what? I agree, and I will give you that.
Is there a size limit?
What are our limits?
It's got to be over 68 inches, and the marks are on the swim step here. It's 68 from that to where his foot is to there.
Fish goes along the backside of the boat. We're not quite sure how big it is. He takes his dive all the way bottom. I gotta reel him all the way back up again and go through the whole struggle, fight of a lifetime.
Will he get this thing to the boat? You're gonna have to stick around and find out when we come back. Yeah, buddy!
Wanna Go Fishing is presented by Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter of hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear. And by Costa, see what's out there. And Spiderwire, nothing gets away.
Troy is hooked up to a giant halibut in the Gulf of Alaska at Elfin Cove. How are you feeling right now, dude? Are you feeling some of your aches and pains?
Yep, they're all back.
At this point, I'm a little concerned about Troy battling this fish. I mean, you know, a year ago he was blown up and he has some serious injuries, and this fish is fighting hard, and you know, I want him to have a good time. At the same time, I don't want him to walk away from this place hurting and injured. I want him to have a good time and be relaxed and have fun. This fish is putting a whooping on him. What does a 68-inch halibut typically weigh? Like 80, 100 pounds?
170.
Really?
68-inch fish would be about
Are you
170 pounds.
Are you thinking this is a releaser?
I'm thinking it's big.
I'm getting ready to go swimming. It's gonna pull me overboard if I don't figure out what's going on.
The way it's coming up.
Smooth, smooth. Keep the line tight. A lot of pressure on him. Get him, get him.
Nice. Oh, dude! Woo! Wow, this is so exciting. This fish is right at the limit. We're not sure if it's going to hit the 68-inch mark, so we've got to put a rope around it, bring it up, and measure it.
Whoa, whoa, easy, easy, easy. Oh, you're
it's wrapped around the tip. You're wrapped around the tip.
Tip down, tip down. Okay.
Wow. It's a team effort. We're trying to figure out if it's within an inch or two, it can either be a keeper or a releaser, and we're right at that limit.
Nice and smooth now, nice and smooth. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. You want that fish to be as tired as possible when it comes up. Cinch him. Okay, hang on now. Hang on to him. Keep him down in the water.
Wasn't quite sure if it was big enough, so we had to put a lasso around the tail and heave-ho that sucker right back into the boat.
Let's get him inside. And this is going to be really crazy, guys, so watch your legs. Watch everything. This is going to be a rodeo here.
Got this massive halibut flip-flopping on the floor, not quite sure if it's big enough. Gordy comes out with his tape measure and measures it.
About 64.
He's got to be 65.
Yeah, 65.
He's 65.
That's no good, huh?
No good. Need a 68.
Okay.
It's not big enough, huh? By like 2 inches.
Yeah. 3 inches.
That's still what, 130?
About 130-pound fish.
Found out it was 65 instead of 68. Gordy said it best.
You know, the nice thing about that, Troy, is we let a big spawning female live. She wasn't injured. She'll be back making more halibut. So next time you come up, you'll have some of her kids to fish.
No, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Sitting here enamored by its beauty, Alaska is an amazing place, truly is the last frontier. It gives me a whole new appreciation for our great nation and the things that we've protected. I truly hope that my brothers in arms out there who have seen what I've done realize that there are things out there for you, adventures of a lifetime. You don't have to give up despite what may have happened in combat. You've got things that you can do, and you can experience places like this in Elfin Cove, Alaska.